Hi everyone, this is review retro meeting for Sprint 158 and forecast for Sprint 159 for SugarLearning project. So let's start with sprint review. It was 1 week sprint, product owner Nixie, and attendees as listed. Adam, Alwin, and Gert. And total is 73.3 hours was built, and by myself, Tino, Nick, and Ozair. And this is a quick overview of Sprint. We have completed Sprint goal, which is the last PBI on Chinafy Epic. We have add a full name switcher feature to SSW Identity China.
So to be explicitly clear there, Adam, the Chinafy Epic is done.
Yeah, Chinafy.
You're on mute.
Oh, I'm amazed you didn't hear it, but never mind.
Okay, so we have added this feature where when we click this checkbox, the first name and last name fields will be switched. And this order also affects how the full name will be saved for the user.
Okay.
And we, by the work of this PBI, we have also improved UI for register page. We have got a new design from Betty. Yeah.
Okay.
And also we have, by the help of Warwick, we have migrated classic storage accounts to because classic storage accounts was retiring on 31st of August. So we have migrated staging and production storage accounts. Are you happy to continue?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is sprint burn down and dashboard. 46% of the estimated work has been completed, and two commits was made. And line coverage have remained the same at 24.8%. And there was
up one more, Bubba.
Okay.
In the top right, in the bottom right-hand corner of that one, days on average, there's a massive spike there. Do you know what that's about? No, don't move. That PBI lead time. Maybe you can look at it later, but it's an unusual spike.
Okay.
Have you been working on the backlog? Have you?
This one you mean?
No, the PBI lead time. Yes, that one. Do you see the spike? The spike in the graph?
Yeah. We have also added a new PBI to the sprint, which is migrating storage accounts.
No, Baba, what he's referring to is the PBI lead time graph in the bottom right-hand corner of the dashboard.
This one.
If you look at the far right, you'll see that there was that spike on the line there, which I cannot speak to myself.
Okay.
So have a look later and then just send us an email saying, I looked at it, I don't know what it is, or I think it's because we have been slower at closing items on the backlog or something.
Yeah, sure. Okay. And so there was one deployment to global production and China production. And failed request has increased from 631 to 645. All these failed requests are related to unauthorization and not found exceptions. And also total unique users have decreased from 102 to 98, and authenticated users have increased from 53 to 66.
Baba, before you move on, just briefly, we talked about at the last review how the authenticated user count was too low here. Do you want to talk briefly about how we fixed it?
Yes. So the issue was front-end application was populating logs correctly with authenticated user's ID, but back-end application was populating another column for logs. So I have fixed that issue, and from next sprint we will see correct count for authenticated users, unique authenticated users.
Nick, I didn't fully get it. Can you explain to me?
At the moment, if you look at our leaderboard, you should see in excess of 70 people having accessed the accessed SSW's tenant on SugarLearning. Obviously, 66 is less than that. Bubba investigated and found that basically the account where it was doing the query for this dashboard was not where all the information was. So now the back end is putting the information in the right column. It now should be accounted for.
Okay, which tables are we talking about?
It's not in tables per se, it's in the actual application insights logs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Continue.
Okay. And so SugarLearning China are seeing 2 unique users and 2 authenticated users. State of epics, China-Fi has increased from 96 to 100%, and we have completed China-Fi epic, and the F-core migration has remained the same at 45%.
Okay.
We didn't do any.
Which one are you going to be working on now?
I'll be working on the Spike about WeChat mini app.
Oh,
for the epics, it's still there's no PBS has been added from the epics to the next sprint.
The next sprint is more working out what further work will be needed for supporting the China website and for resolving bugs and other issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And so what went well? Team indicates that China-Fi epics done, and also Nick commented that Tino proceeded on client work. What didn't go so well. And what improvements will be made? So there's no for the next sprint. Are you happy to continue with forecast?
Another good thing is you've added the China stats onto this email, which I think is good. Yeah. So, for example, the China authenticated users and things.
No.
Yeah, I think that's good. Like adding some visibility of the China tenant.
So you mean that full name order switcher feature for China-Fi?
No, I'm just talking about this sprint review has some stuff there about the China tenant, which is good. Like it's proactive to add that. Was that your idea, Bubba?
Yes.
Was it Nick?
Was
it your idea, Nick?
We have included the dashboard for a couple of emails now.
Yeah. Yeah, we have been adding those for the last few sprints emails.
You've been adding the China tenant stuff, the authenticated users. Oh, okay. All right, good.
Yeah, though Baba was the one that created the dashboard, so.
Right. Okay.
Users. Okay.
Okay.
And let's go to forecast. Okay, this is a forecast for sprint 159, and sprint goal will be investigating SugarLearning WeChat mini app and how to revive it. And it will be 1 week sprint. Product owner Nick C, and next sprint review meeting will be on 3rd September, next week.
Right.
And attendees as listed.
Now, I want to just check you've done some research on this. Alvin, do you believe if you have the WeChat mini app for SugarLearning, you would use it?
I think at least it will increase the possibility a lot. Like most of the app in China use WeChat mini app authenticator.
Right. So I'm just trying to work out whether you believe the China employees would use it, or whether it's a checkbox on, a marketing slide. Like, you have to have it before people would consider consider using it?
I strongly suggest that we have to have it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Now, can you start advertising now? Now we know it works nicely in China and the speed is good and stuff.
Yeah, we are preparing a video on Bilibili
Okay.
for SugarLearning.
Good. Okay, great.
Okay. And this is our planned work for the next sprint. And for the context, we will be adding one more PBI to improve about page for SugarLearning.
Right. Okay.
Are you happy with this priority or no?
Yes. No?
Okay, thanks everyone for joining Sprint Review Retro Planning meetings, and Sprint Summary video will be uploaded on this channel. See you next week.
Okay. See ya.